said, you didn't. But talking of Jewish jokes, I do love Jewish jokes. I must just tell you this. There's Abie and Solly. They're just coming out of the synagogue one Saturday morning and they're on the way home. And there's not many people about, and all of a sudden they see three really heavy looking thugs. They're walking up the street towards them and they think, oh my God, this is it, we're going to get done, what shall we do? So Abie looks at Solly and says, quick, quick, let's get down that alleyway there, we might be all right. So they turn around and they run down the alley and these three thugs come running after them. Unfortunately, the alley's got a dead end and they can't get out. So Solly looks at Abie and says, oh my God, looks like it's it, doesn't it? He said, look, anyway, I'll tell you what I want to do. He says, you know that £200 I owe you? Here it is. Oh dear. Jaime's walking along Golders Green Road and he sees his friend Abie coming down in a big Rolls Royce, a really huge Rolls Royce. Now, Abie hasn't seen him for a long time. And he looks and he says, my God, and he waves the car down, the Rolls Royce pulls up, and the window goes down, and Solly looks at him and goes, hello Abe, he said, I haven't seen you in years. And Abe says, I know, how you doing, Solly? He says, well, I've done well for myself, as you can see. I've got warehouses, I've got hotels, I've got a boatyard, I've got everything I need. He said, I've really done well for myself. He says, wonderful. And he looks and he says, oh, who's the little lad next to you? He says, that's my little boy. He says, he's a lovely little kid, isn't he? And he says, he's gorgeous. What's his name? He says, he's called Abie as well. So Abie, nice. Abie Junior? Yeah. He says, how old is he? He says, he's 2 years old. He says, marvellous. He says, can he walk yet? He says, he don't have to. Oh my God, they get worse as I go along. Oh dear me. What was that? Oh, he didn't, did he? Oh, I see. Oh, that's very good, yeah. That's, of course, it brings me back to the when I was talking about pubs earlier. There's this fella walks into a pub and he's got this dear little dog under his arm and he goes up to the counter and he says, barman, I'd like a pint of bitter, please. And the barman looks at him and he says, I'm very sorry, sir. He says, you cannot come in here with a dog. He says, but he says, this dog can play the piano. He said, what? He said, yes. He says, it plays the piano. He says, well, I'll tell you what, sir. He says, if that dog can play the piano, I'll buy you drinks all night long free of charge. How about that? There's a piano in the corner. Let's see you do it. So the fellow says, okay. So he goes over with the little dog, sits him on the stool. The dog lifts the piano lid up. And he starts playing Boogie Woogie Boo. Then he goes into a little bit of Chopin. Da 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 dee, da da da. Then he starts playing pop tunes. Well, all the customers in the bar are thinking, they're all stood, oh, this is wonderful, they're having a great time. All of a sudden, a huge dog comes bounding in the front, straight up to this little dog, grabs it by the neck and runs off out with it. And the barman goes, oh my God. He says to the fellow, well, what's that all about? He says, oh, he says, that's his mother. He wants him to be a doctor. Oh, there we go, and I'm trying to find what the next bloody joke is. Oh, it's bloody hard. I don't know how stand-up comedians do it. You've got to have such a bloody memory, I tell you. That is really hard. But talking about having memories and things like that, and people with big heads, you know how big-headed Americans are. We haven't got any Americans in today. Oh, yeah. Hank. Yeah, okay, Hank, you look like some too. But don't worry about it. No, seriously, Americans, they are quite flash. They think everything's wonderful in America. An American goes to Australia. He's a farmer, this American, and he goes to see someone on another farm in Australia, and this fella in Australia shows him round his farm, very proud of it he is, and he goes out into the wheat field, and he's got about 100 acres there, all this lovely golden corn flowing about and everything, wheat. And the American says, what's this supposed to be? He said, this is our wheat field, 100 acres. He says, God damn, man. He said, we got wheat fields 5 times as big as that back in America. He said, oh, well, fair enough then. So he's taking him a bit further round. Goes round the barn and he looks out into another field and there's a big herd of cows in there. About 200 cows. Loads and loads of them. And he says, that's our herd, he says. That's what we make our beef from, send all over the world. He says, you call that a herd, man? He said, we got longhorns twice the size of them. They are so big, they make them look like little ants. He said, oh, okay, fine. So they come off out of the farm, and on the way back to the farmhouse, these wallabies come bounding across the roadway, right in front of them, 3 or 4 wallabies all jumping along. And the American goes, good God, man. He said, what are those? And the Australian looks at me and says, don't tell me you haven't got grasshoppers in America. Thank you. Well, I don't blooming know where it is, Bry.
Yeah, I know, but where?
Well, I don't bloody know. Listen, let's go and have a sit down over there. My feet are killing me.
Well, you should have put a new pair of socks on today.
Oh, cheeky, go on, get over there. Oh, that's good.
Why don't we ask someone? It'll save a lot of time.
Well, I suppose you're right. We could ask somebody.
Well, what's so funny about asking someone?
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, you don't know, but...
No, I don't.
No, listen, when I was 6 months old, my dad left my mum and we never seen him since. But she said he had a great sense of humour, and what he used to do was, whenever they went out looking for somewhere, sightseeing or anything, if they couldn't find it, he used to call over people and ask, where's so-and-so and so-and-so, and they always used to go, excuse me, so in the end he didn't bother saying it properly anymore. No, what he used to do, he used to go, excuse me, could you have games on the kimpabs when you fob gobes? Yeah. And they wouldn't know what the hell he'd said, and they'd go, pardon? And he'd go, I said, did you have babs on the film games and the frobes? And they'd always come over in the end, and then he'd ask them properly. He'd say, could you tell me where the cemetery is, or the church, or whatever, you know? And it always used to work.
You must be joking, I don't believe it.
No, honestly, it's true, bro. No, it is true.
Can't
I'll tell you what,
don't believe it.
All right,
What?
yeah, see that old boy over there?
Yeah?
Watch this, I'll do it on him. Excuse me, did you scam pipes on the frobes when you fob gabes? Don't laugh, you know, did you? I said, did you scum pipes on the frobes with the fob hymns?
Oh, come over.
Look, he's coming over.
He is. He is coming over, yeah.
What you say, mate?
I said, could you tell us where the priory is, please?
You go up the thing, round the thing, over the hill, round the corner, round the 6 feet air, and then you're there.
Did you hear that? Yeah. He did my silly talk, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it couldn't be, could it? Oh, no!
Good evening, viewers. My colleague, Mr. Da Costa, and I wish to acquaint you with information concerning the Bournemouth Video Club's annual quiz night.
I must admit, Mr. Walmsley Barjar, the details of such a spectacular forthcoming event has, I'm afraid, escaped my consciousness.
Oh, well, may I in that case refresh your memory cells with such information?
Yes, by all means, Mr. Walmsley Barjar.
Thank you, Mr. Da Costa. The date you should engrave upon your memory cells is the 12th of September of a Wednesday evening at the Kinson Community Centre in Bournemouth.
May I ask, Mr. Walmsley Barjar, should we be at all concerned about light escaping from the windows during the event?
You may well ask Mr. Da Costa. Blinds will be provided to prohibit such an occurrence, and a trustworthy member of the air raid precautions team will be in attendance just in case.
Oh, in that event, Mr. Walmsley Barjar, I am reassured. Remember, viewers, Bournemouth Video Club Quiz Night, 12th of September. Be there or be elsewhere. What have you got there, Mr. Walmsley Barjar?
I have here the programme for the Bournemouth Video Club's next 6 months' activities.
Oh, and what might they be?
Well, if I can read this correctly, we will be having on the 22nd of the 8th of January, that's not right, is it? Oh no, 22nd of the August, the 60-second competition.
Oh.
Can you see who's doing it?
Oh yes, Mr. Brian Laceups.
That's correct, and we all know who he is.
Yes,
Should be a-
we do, don't we?
It should be a fine evening.
Mm.
The following week we have on the 29th of the 8th, video experiences. Now that should be something.
Is that blue movies and things like that?
Well, it'll probably have every colour of the spectrum.
Ah, jolly good.
Not just blue.
They will be red there and also green.
Of course.
Oh.
There's always there, and of course, behind the camera will be the
Oh,
one and only.
yes. Mm.
Dennis Smith.
Who the hell's he?
I've no idea. Never
What
mind.
about this one?
The 5th of the 9th, free screen.
Free screen.
Free, that's free like as a pervert.
Oh, and like you don't pay any money at all.
No, it's quite free.
Jolly good.
In fact, they pay you money if you get it on. And the
Well,
lady...
it's not free then, is it?
No, it is not actually free, but that's what the programme's called.
Mm.
Ask this lady, Emma Warwood, when she comes along.
All right. What's this here? Video
The
quiz.
video quiz on the 12th. Oh, we ought to advertise that a little, don't you think?
Oh yes.
12th of the 9th, video quiz by
Oh, it's you.
myself.
Yes.
Should be a splendid evening.
It will.
I'm sure it will be. Followed the following week by the 19th of the 9th. We've got, you can see
Oh,
that,
it's competition awards.
competition awards. Now
Oh,
this
yes,
is for the
yes.
whole year.
Is it?
And you know who's going to present this?
Oh, it's that Mr. Laceups
Mr.
chap again,
Latham
isn't
chap, again. We all know who he is.
it? Yes,
And I'm sure he'll do an extremely fine job.
I'm sure.
Following week we have on the 29th, I beg your pardon, the 26th of the 9th, Enjoy Sound.
I always do, especially with a little bit of bread and butter.
I do. And it's by Dave and Neil.
Oh, who
Who's
are
Dave?
they?
Who's Dave?
I've no idea. Dave and Neil? I don't know. No idea.
What's your Christian
Perhaps
name?
he...
What's your Christian name?
Oh, it's me!
It's
Of
you,
course.
of
Oh,
course.
good gracious me! I
And
better
Neil,
get
the
swatting
other
on
chap,
that.
the other
Yes,
chap.
yes, I'll get an idea.
Uh,
Oh, what's that there?
What's on here? 3rd of the 10th, we got a presentation by the Wimborne City and Video Club. Now that should be really, really
Naff.
I couldn't have put it better.
Thank you. Move on.
Move on. Next one, we've got the 10th of the 10th, titles to your video.
Right.
And this is presented by
Oh, it's you again.
myself.
Jolly good.
I've got the work to do there.
Yes, you have.
Now the following week, we've got the 17th of the 10th, we've got competition number 1, which run from this year to the following year.
Right.
And it's called Anything.
Right.
So it means that you
Can I bring my thing?
You can bring yours or any other positive thing if you wish.
No, jolly good.
And you present it, and it'll be judged by
Oh,
Brian-
Brian Laceups.
Yes, here
He
again.
gets everywhere, this
Does a lot,
fellow.
doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Very
Chap.
busy chap. Yes.
Now the 24th of the 10th, we've got Members Evening.
Oh, yes.
Now this is where people come along with their members on display.
You can't do that. There's ladies in the
I'm
club.
sorry. They come along in the evening and I get to do what I want with them.
I still don't think you can do that.
Don't you?
It doesn't mean members as in
Ah!
members, you know, it means people.
We pressed
What's
on
this
that.
one?
There's a laptop experience is on the 31st
Oh,
of
lap dancing, I like that. Jolly
by
good.
Jerry Hoskinson.
Jerry Hoskinson's, oh, very good, very,
Now
very
that should
good.
be quite an experience.
Absolutely.
That's right, if your lap's can stand it.
I hope he's not too big, he's not sitting on my lap. Anyway, what's...
Well, the 7th and the 10th here.
Oh, yes.
So 7th and 11th.
Oh, 11th, yes.
Animation of the Arts Institute.
Of the what?
Animation of the Arts Institute.
Oh, arts.
Arts,
Yes.
yes.
Sorry.
I think it's misspelt there, isn't
It
it?
is, yes.
Samantha Jacobs will be presenting it.
Oh, she must be Jewish.
She could be, I've never met her.
No.
Although I think I've met her husband.
Oh,
He
really?
makes excellent crackers.
Oh, jolly good. I must buy some next time I go to
Excellent.
the delicatessen.
There's the next one now the 14th of 11th, we've got the annual general meeting.
Yes.
It says presented here by George, myself.
It's you again!
So I will need everybody there.
Marvellous!
We have to all be there to vote who's going to be on the committee for next year.
Oh, right.
It's very important.
I
meeting.
suppose that Mr. Lace-Ups will be, won't he?
I think he's bound to
You know
be.
why? Because he's doing the next one again.
Well, oh yes, the 21st of the 11th, which is of January, the John Butler Walton Trophy Competition.
Oh, that's
Now,
you.
now that is for the best videos that people can present, and
Yes, yes.
it's presented by
Yes.
you know who,
Yes.
and it should be rather splendid evening, I think.
Oh, I should look forward to that tremendously.
Right, well, pressing on here, on the 28th of the 11th, we've got the professional wedding.
Aren't they all professional? I
Very
mean,
professional.
Yes,
Does
yes.
that mean that the people participating are professional people?
I would have thought so. I think they're talking about when people get married
Yes.
and you video it.
You video them getting married?
Yes, you video the
Okay.
crime that takes place on that particular day.
Ah, well, he should know what he's doing. It's by Morris
Break.
Brake.
I hope he's got his brakes on when he does it. Cool.
Okay,
Jolly
so
good. Very
now,
good.
the 5th of December, we've got the third 3D. Not the third, is it?
Oh, 3D, Mr. Bada.
3D, I've never heard of 3D video. It's the latest technique in 3D video
That should be interesting.
by John Christian.
Oh, very nice. I hope
So-
he doesn't start preaching.
I hope not, so any Jewish people, please don't attend.
No.
You won't enjoy it.
That's right.
12th of the 12th, we've got the Beginner's Guide to Casablanca.
Oh!
Now, have you ever been to Casablanca?
Of all the places and all the bars, you had to walk into mine.
That's the one.
That wasn't very good, was it?
I didn't think it was very good.
No, never mind.
You said you're talking your impression of the film.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Yes.
Sue and Brian,
No, it wasn't of Sue and Brian.
wasn't it? But it's presented by them. Sue.
Oh, sorry.
Sue and
Yes, I
Brian.
see. Yes.
That's Sue.
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 That's the one with the stockings and suspenders, isn't
That's
it?
the one.
Yes.
That's the one.
Gorgeous girl.
That's
Lovely.
right.
Lovely.
Don't get carried away. with
No,
that.
I won't,
And then
I
we've got
won't.
Brian.
Oh, Brian, yes. They can
Then-
leave him at home for all I care.
And then the 12th, 19th to the 12th is the last one
Yes.
on this little list. Possible Christmas dinner.
You mean they may not be able to find any food?
It's possible. Will anybody be in attendance, do you think?
Oh, I should think so. It sounds like it could be a tremendous do.
Well, it's down to you, all of you in the Board Video Club. Be there or be
Somewhere
elsewhere.
else. Action.
Guten Abend. My name is Fritz. Sorry.
Hold tight.
I'm
Pause.
Burgermaster. Cut.
2.
Running.
Right? Take 2.
Forget it. Leave that there.
That's a good outtake. Right. Do you want me to tell you your bloody words?
No, no, no.
Hello, my
No.
name is Fritz Schubacher. Take 2.
Guten Abend. My name is Fritz, Burgermeister of the Bavarian Video Club. Do another one.
Take 3. Action.
Guten Abend. My name is sorry.
Take 4.
4.
Action.
Guten Abend. My name is Fritz, Burgermeister of the Bavarian Video Club.
Okay, hold tight. We'll do one more one. It's in court.
Act on.
Take 5.
Guten Abend. My name is Hans Fritzmeister of the Bavarian.
Bollocks. Ready? Take 6. Action.
Guten Abend. My name is Fritz Bürgermeister of the Bavarian Video Club.
Okay, Paul. You ready?
Achtung!
Take 6. Louder. You ready?
Almost.
Take 6. No, take 7.
Guten Abend. My name is Fritz Hamburger.
We'll be here all night doing just this one. It's crap. Can we send for an actor, please?
Yeah.
It's dreadful. Put your thing away.
A pun? Well, I brought me binoculars so I could see Mars.
Go on, let's see. Do you know your line? Say it. Go on.
Come on, George. Oh, hang on, there's another cargo.
That's what I mean, say, you know, while we're about ready. Got your line? Action.
Guten Abend. My name is Hans Fritzmeister of the Bavarian Video Club. That was quicker.
Right,
Can you keep quiet on the set, please? Over there?
when the bus is gone,
Right,
we'll do one more.
yeah.
Oh, there's a car coming in now.
1064.
Achtung!
Guten Abend. My name is Hans Fritzberger of the Bavarian Video Club.
Right.
Can we do one more, please?
Yeah.
Guten Abend. My name is Hans Fritzberger of the Bavarian Video Club.
Great.
That's good.
I'm running.
We have made a series of travelogues in Germany, and tonight we would like to show you the first one, which is the Black Forest.
Stop. Can we have some quiet, please? Running.
We have made a series of travelogues in Germany, and the first one...
Cut. Can we have quiet, please?
Will you shut your gate holes over there? We're picking you up. I'll come over and talk all over your bloody film when you start making it. Not just
Well,
you,
so you should be.
everybody. You wouldn't do this on a big Bond film, would you? We did 6 times.
Our film is called Just Before Midnight.
I've been up this tree for half an hour.
Right.
Right, can we go?
Please. Well, now just do another. Now just go.
Right, I'm running now.
We at the Bavarian Video Club have made a series of videographs, and tonight we are showing you the one we have done in the Black Forest. It doesn't make sense, does it? I'll do that one again.
Okay.
Right.
Take 7 million.
Oh, damn.
Sorry about
Really?
that.
Okay. At the club we have made a number of videos showing the wonderful scenery in Germany, and tonight you will see the first one, which is the Black Forest.
That's going to have to do.